It ain't no sunshine. We cannot kick it not one time. Most of these boys act like one time. I can't let you cross the gun line. And I can't do friends no more. I fell in love with just being solo.
If you didn't know, a lot of people were saying they're not going to get any of the new Spotlight Sim players because they thought that today's content would make them outdated. Is that true? Let's see. First two players I want to compare is Magic Johnson, Galaxy Opal Magic Johnson, to Galaxy Opal John Wall. So one thing I was hearing is that they didn't want to get John Wall because Magic Johnson is going to make John Wall outdated. Which, I don't really... Unless Magic Johnson had like Galaxy... No, he is... range extender. Yeah, Hall of Fame range extender. And Hall of Fame clamps or something. He would easily be better. But he just doesn't have any of that. I don't think he has most other important badges you really need to have a great Magic Johnson. I feel like he should have had Hall of Fame clamps at least. In my opinion, he's just Isaac Bonga if he was a Galaxy Opal. I really don't think these two cards are on the same level. John Wall's going to have a little bit of a hard time guarding Magic Johnson, yeah, but Magic Johnson's going to have a hard time guarding John Wall. And I think everybody should keep a 6'7" at least point guard on their bench for players like Magic Johnson and Ben Simmons. So, John Wall is easily better than Magic Johnson. And he has more badges. Magic Johnson does, but John Wall has most of the best badges you need at Hall of Fame. He has Clamps, Intimidator, Art Crusher. Magic Johnson has a weird release too. So he's not going to be the greatest shooter of the world. He is a good defender. He just doesn't have clamps. Yeah. I'll take John Wall over Magic Johnson every day. Next two players we're going to compare is Wes Unseld and Paul George. Galaxy Opals. Wes Unseld's not a center. You cannot play Wes Unseld at center. You just can't. You'll get destroyed if you do. And Paul George, he's more of a small forward. Yeah, he's really good power forward still. So let's go over the badges.
Looks like you lost another one.
Wes Unseld and Paul George have similar badges. It's just Wes Unseld is probably going to be gathering way more boards for you. What's it grabbing? Yeah, Wes Unseld is going to be grabbing way more boards than power forward. And I think he's faster. Paul George is a little bit faster still. And Wes Unseld is better interior defender. Paul George is better perimeter though. Anything that has to do with the interior, Wes Unseld is better. And Paul George is better at everything. They both have 100 driving dunk, 100 flashing dunk. And they both have some of the badges you really need. They're both amazing defenders too. And they're both really, really good at shooting. These two cards are really comparable for who you want to start at power forward. But I just want to give the edge to Wes Unseld simply because of all of his animations. Like, look at this. He has Kobe release. Paul George has his release, which is it's so inconsistent, man. One day he'll probably score like 35. Next day he'll probably score like 12. It's inconsistent. And Wes Unseld can curry slide too. Just for that, I'm thinking of giving Wes Unseld the advantage. But you could. That doesn't mean Paul George is not a bad card. He's still amazing. These two players are going to compare. It's Galaxy over Vince Carter. Galaxy over Brandon Roy. So, right off the bat, these dudes look really similar when it comes to their heights. And they have super similar stats too. The most is 10 post moves. Vince Carter has 10 standing down more. Yeah. So, Vince Carter only had like 69 different. And most of those stats are just like little 2 or 3 stats. They just pile up. Now let's look at the badges. Vince Carter has 4 more Hall of Fame badges. But Brandon Roy has 3 gold badges and 1. So they both have the same amount of badges, I think. Yeah, they do. And again, their badges are pretty similar. There's not that many difference when it comes to their badges. And a lot of the badges, what's his name? Vince Carter has over him. They're not really like consistent finishers. Obviously, finisher, pro touch, slippery off ball. Yeah, they're pretty similar. They're really, really similar in badges. One thing is heart touch. That's probably like the biggest difference in badges that we have. Now look at their tendencies. Both have 100 diving dunk. Vince Carter has 40 more standing dunk though. What's with the defense? Where's the defense at? Right here. Brandon Roy has more pass perception. Vince Carter has 53 more take charge. Brandon Roy has on ball steal more. Contest shot is more for Vince Carter. Hard foul is barely any. I was looking at their animations. So I think we gotta admit Vince Carter's release is pretty good, but Brandon Roy is like top tier in my opinion. You cannot really go wrong with Trey Burke release. It's kind of hard to go wrong. And he has a Kobe Bryant upper, which is an amazing upper. But what is the animation? Vince Carter can curry slide though. That's a big one. So, who do I think is better? Personally, I think Vince Carter is a little bit better. But Vince Carter is going to be super expensive. But Vince Carter is a little bit better, yeah. Next two players we're going to compare is Wes Unseld to Dark Matter, Zion Williamson. Okay. Don't even think of comparing this Zion to anybody. Simply because this Zion does not have Hall of Fame range extender, he is irrelevant. Yes. Exact same stats, exact same tendencies, everything's the same. Just he doesn't have range extender. This Zion is irrelevant. This Zion is amazing though. But he's gonna be a million MT. I'll tell you, he's gonna be a million MT. let's get to the real comparison now. So, there's a lot of differences when it comes to their stats. Or not that many, but there's some. Better ball handler, better speed with ball. And yeah, they compare a little bit comparable when it comes to their stats. So Zion has better stats easily. But Zion is way shorter, but it doesn't make too much of a difference since he's 285 pounds. And Zion has 26 gold badges and 41 Hall of Fame. Wes Unseld has 35 gold and 29 Hall of Fame. So I've never looked through Zion's Hall of Fame badges yet. So let's see if they're useless or not. Drop stepper. He's got some useless badges, I guess. He's better shooter though. Hashtag Maestro. Chase down artist is one pretty big one. Wes also has Hall of Fame Dimer though. But Zion has Hall of Fame Post-Move Lockdown, which is a pretty good one. Yeah, he has amazing badges. And I think he can carry stuff. Can he? Of course he can. And he's 6'6". You have to be under 6'8" to carry stuff. So, Wes Unseld is not as good as Zion. Maybe not. Probably not as good. They're pretty comparable. Kind of. I mean, you can't say Wes Unseld is better. But oh, Zion has Kobe released now. Hold on. That changes some. I thought he had his original release. Now he's literally just a point forward now. Wow. Okay, Zion is just a 1 inch shorter but better Wes Unseld, and he can play small forward. That's how I'm gonna put it. These cards are now really comparable. Zion Williamson is just a better Wes. 100% better Wes. But he's not too much better though. Now, I just really want to talk about what in the world is this? This Michael Jordan is not like insanely better than this one. He's better, but not insane. Let's see what they have. Flexible release. Yeah, that's a big one though. Giant Slayer is a celebrity finisher. Not really. Ice and Veins, quarter specialist. That's a decent one. Quarter specialist. Defensive leader is one that's okay. Full general is a big one. Handles per day is a pretty big one. Unpluggable is a big one. 9 reflexes. He's not insanely better simply because he does not have range extender. I need my guys to have range extender. If you're gonna be a million MT and don't have range extender, I mean you're Michael Jordan too. No. But did they change the release now? Well, Michael Jordan has the same release. So. Let's get to the real comparison that we all want to see. Brandon Roy and Michael Jordan. So, Michael Jordan, what's her stats like? Defense. Michael Jordan has 98 perimeter. Wow. Michael Jordan's a better player. 200. Wow. Yeah, let's look at their badges. Hold on. Wait. Is Raven Standard the only difference? Yeah, no. No way. Okay. They have kind of the same differences in badges that the other Michael Jordan does. Except Brandon Roy has range extended. Deep fades? No, nobody thinks about that. And Michael Jordan has a longer weak span. And Michael Jordan does his crazy stuff on defense. And Michael Jordan has Pro 2. So the Curry slot. Let's look at the tendencies now. Defense specifically. Kind of similar. It's just Michael Jordan has a way better block shot. Okay, I think Michael Jordan and Brandon Roy are really comparable. No, not super comparable. Michael Jordan's on a whole other level. He may be better than Kawhi. Maybe. It depends on what people do with his release. But Brandon Roy isn't much worse than Michael Jordan. I don't see why people are saying there are going to be a bunch of budget cards that, like pink diamonds, that were going to replace these dudes, make them look bad. Because the pink diamonds we got, hold on, where are the pink diamonds? Desmond Mason is terrible. Yeah, he's terrible. Jump shot 49. I don't know about that. He's just a dunker like his other one. Current day diamond. Desmond Mason. But Quentin Richardson is a beast. Klay Thompson, man, he's a beast. But these cards are not replacing Spotlight Sim. And if you are like, no, if you have like a budget MT, they're still not going to replace him. Because these cards are going to be really expensive. Like, Magic Johnson is going to be like $300K, my prediction. Paul George is going to be like $300K too. Yeah. I think people are dumb for saying that these cards are going to be updated. So that's the video. And catch you on the flip side.
Now you want us to behave? Turned up, fresh out of cage. They cross that line, we taxing them. Swerving in them SRTs, we push them things like Acuras. How you want that smoke delivered to you? I'm just asking them. Blood dripping, sacrificing, they might think I'm